First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Beck, taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Conway. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Beck, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Conway, and some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
On 2nd down, Conway. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on first down. It's Beck, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the Iowa State product. It's Kene Nwangwu. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. It's taken to the 26, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Conway, and he's got room. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Conway. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Hollywood Marquise Brown from 13 yards out. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me,
he's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 12, Powell. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Powell tried to pick it up on 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 2nd down now, Conway, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, Beck, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
52 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. This one swung out to Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll run here with Algier. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second down and goal. Howell eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On second and very short, Powell. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give, right side. Conway. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down, it's Beck.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Beck, and they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On second down now, Conway. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And some space here. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Beck. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd down and 5. Now back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, Conway. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Conway. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They run the counter. Beck. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Isaiah Simmons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start in.
Forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This will be caught at about the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll try again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. They'll set up the screen for the Wangu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well. On 1st down, they'll run with the Wangu. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down, Howell now. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.